Hey, welcome back to another Run the Doc session. Today, I really want to learn about how to use like browser agents. So yeah, we're going to be like reading docs on how to create browser agents and hopefully see if it can do some stuff. I'm going to set the timer here. So like the rules is like usually we don't get like 30 minutes to an hour max to try to learn something new. So let's jump into it. Uh, I've decided to use the look at this one company called BrowserBase. There was another one that I reviewed, but I don't think they had like Node.js and things of that nature. And unfortunately, I don't have Python set up on this computer right now. So yeah, let's jump into it. So what is BrowserBase? So I think this is basically the tool we're going to like leverage to do some browser stuff. So BrowserBase is a platform for running headless browsers, building automations, sending the HR websites, fill out forms, replicate user actions. BrowserBase manages that infrastructure. It provides a simple API. Not only does BrowserBase provide a simple API for controlling browsers, it also includes everything you need for integration headless browsers. Um, so like sometimes I feel like headless browsers are thrown out a lot, so it's good. I have it here. Okay, I guess that is the next section. So like let's check that out. Headless browser. The headless browser is a web browser controlled by code that uses software like humans do, visiting sites, clicking buttons, and submitting forms all automatically. It's functionally identical to the web browser you use on your machine, but you can run it on a server. How does it work? If there's no GUI, how does code control a headless browser? And the answer lies in browser protocols, standard ways for code to communicate with and control browsers. The most widely used is the Chrome DevTools protocol, CDP. These protocols are low level and they provide a lot of control. Okay, why should I use them? Real power of code is that it does work for people. Traditionally, that means connecting many APIs together. This is more like philosophy. Mm-hmm. But what if you want to automate something that just exposes an API? Yep, totally agree. This isn't enough. On our websites, there's JavaScript to load data on the client side. Hit add. And you retrieve it. HTML, you miss crucial parts. Yep, very true. Instead, what you could use the browser the same way people do on the website, clicking buttons, making forms, and performing all the actions a person would do. And so this is the power of a headless browser. Okay, so like, it's basically a headless browser is a browser that can be used by code. I guess that's true. It's pretty good. Browser automation frameworks make it easy to write code that controls browsers. They handle complexity of protocol communications and provide familiar programming interfaces. So here's the different frameworks. And then using headless browsers. Okay, so here's a cool example how you could use it. So you import Chromium, which I think is related to like Chrome, or it's like a version of Chrome. You launch it, you create a new page, you create the page first, then you go to that website, and then you click on an HTML element. So why does BrowserBase exist? I'm guessing they're saying here, manage browsers, instances, and resources. They're saying it's like tough because you have to do all these things, which I could see that. And yep, that is sort of like the pitch. Getting started. So you have to sign up for an account. And then the free plan, ooh, I love this, 60 minutes. That's awesome. Okay. Hopefully they don't ask me for a credit card. Let's do this. And then see, maybe I might pause here so you guys don't see my email address and all that. Okay, I'm back. Now I'm just naming my org and I'm calling it Run the Dogs. And then skip this. And hey, we're here. Cool. So, overview dashboard, the first page you see when you log in. Project ID and API key are on the right. So, before I get any further, what I'm going to do is make a directory called BrowserBase. I think I'm gonna like npm commit. I haven't figured out like a good way to do this yet. Just because this is sort of one of our first ones, but I'm gonna basically try to create a git ignore because we're dealing with a so actually let's do env. So for do code margins. Yeah, good. 10 on. Okay. So here's the deal. I'm just gonna do a browser base API key, and I'm gonna just pause it here. Just so you guys don't see API key here. Okay. So I've added those values to, my env file. So you can see I sort of get them from the dashboard here. Now we're ready to get back into the docs. So and on the right side, okay. Using playground, which provides a quick way to try BrowserBase directly in your browser. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. It looks like we might not even need a coding environment. So playground. All right, why don't we use that acronyms? So I guess it'll work. They want to Y Combinator. Okay, stopped. So here I can go to Y. Oh, this is good. I don't even do anything. Um, I guess this is like neat. So here you can go to like, I'm guessing like google.com. That's all take you to Google, I think. Write an action and I'll perform it on a page. Oh, this is super neat. Okay, search the browser-based docs for how to do AI stuff. Uh, Okay. Well, this is called Run the Docs, so let's see what we can continue to learn here. So also, where are we at? We're at about 12 minutes here. Okay, this stuff's all cool. Awesome. They've got NPM. This is what I'm looking for. Is here. We go to browser base. We click stagehand. Oh, suggestions. There's an AI web browsing framework. Okay, so browser base. Looks like we go to the docs, click stagehands, take a suggested action, read the npm install command. Read the npm install command. I don't get what this is doing now. Integrating stagehand into your existing code. Oh, okay, so I guess we still need an open API key. All right. So I might have to pause again real quick. I really love this is going to the browser-based docs and then suggestions equals page observe click stagehand. and then it takes a suggested action. And then the suggested action page extract the npm install can, oh, okay, the extract. So this is like more vague instead of like a specific like div element or item. Okay, so I'm going to pause. I'm going to get an API key real quick. Okay, I'm back. So I set those keys. Sorry about that. I just set those keys, but I think I still have that like wind. Oh boy. Hey, sorry about that. I just kept on realizing I had Windows open. So I've actually reset all the API keys and revoked them too. So let's go back to the session. Okay, let's try this out. So I'm going to just follow docs and I'm going to install this. And then I am going to create, I think like adding like a touch index. Yes, I use that in the world too. I mean, it's just, okay. So, process. One thing I would also say too is that I don't think this will just like work because this doesn't have like that ID. And then also, I don't know why they have a exclamation mark here. I think this is probably error. Um, who knows? Open API key, browser-based project ID API key. So I don't think this will just work because I don't like how would it know my environment variables. Oh, and then the other thing too is like this is module. So that's another thing where you'd have to tell to become a module. And then, yep. So you also need to install .env. But you know, these are just like little things in the world. Um, now I think it should work. BrowserBase, set BrowserBase project ID. Ah, that's weird. I could have sworn. Let's see. Just make sure I'm not crazy. And then I say, I think the project ID is fine to know about. Guess he'll just see your things are working. Okay. Browser base project. Okay, I'm just going to say, okay. See what we got here. I see browser base project. And I'm going to blur this part out. No. Browser APRG and then open an APRG. See what we got. This real quick. Okay, so it looks like it's probably doing something. So I guess we're going to wait for the npm install. Okay, so that's play one. So let's find like GitHub. trending repos. So I do this. So now we can use like AI to go here. And then click on the top repository. And click on the top repo. Only the top repository. Then printers. Okay. Okay. So let's run this. Okay, it sort of worked. Onlook, dead onlook. So, this is true. Hey, pretty neat. And yeah. So it looks like we just learned how to go to a page, preview an action. Oh, I guess it gives us suggestions. Well, that'd be cool to see what the suggestions are. Yeah. So let's do that. Okay, so it looks like suggestions. Looks like I'm really concept. Oh, gee. That got me last time. I should really change this to like autosave on the editor. Okay, link to the top trending method selector. Okay, that's cool. Gives us the selector link here. Yeah, pretty cool. Well, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. And